Okay, here we go. I guess this is live. I had to try something different. Oh, there I am right there. Bam. Okay. So, the cell phone reception back here in the backyard, um, not working out. The iPhone 11 cell phone, the reception is poor. The picture quality and probably even the sound quality of this laptop may not I would like it. Nevertheless, I'm not going to take too much of your time. I do want to talk about the concepts of time. Let me take a little water because I am enjoying my little salad with my cucumbers, arugula, spinach, tomatoes, red onions. Okay, wait on some of you guys because I have never tried this thing via the laptop before. Interesting kind of way to do this thing. Okay, I guess I need to just keep it right here. Wait on some of you guys. Thank you guys for popping in here, though. I really appreciate that. This is not a big fat blunt, by the way. It's sage. That's what that is. Okay. Again, I apologize for you guys who were trying to hear what I was talking about as it relates to time. I'm not going to take much of your time as I discuss the illusion or the concept of time in this brief video. What's going on with our time? I don't even know if we're recognizing how time is changing or being changed, and how the way that we perceive things is being controlled, manipulated, and hijacked. Because these external things, particularly these social media platforms, are affecting the way that we engage with one another. So when it comes to spending quality time, it can be very different than when you actually. Somebody's trying to pop on here, and okay. So as I was saying, whenever you see these stories go across here, there's a lot of different like stories, and they're usually around like 26 seconds, I guess. They're like barely like a couple of minutes or whatever, 30 seconds or whatever. And so we just kind of see things going by very quickly. And so some things may get into our subliminal message. We can kind of go past them really quickly. But once that image goes inside, it can get stuck. So you might cross through and you might see some things that or inspiring, like quotes or affirmations or people working out, or you might come across or come past people doing questionable things like showing their body parts or having sexual intercourse or smoking or doing some kind of drugs or showing some violence or something like that. So when we pass these things, we feel like, okay, we went past it really quickly, but that's what happens in our conversations. When we start having conversations, when you begin to start going on dates or when you begin to interact with your significant other, you want to kind of go through it really quickly. You don't want to take the time and invest in a relationship, a business, a garden, yourself, because things do not change and happen expeditiously or expediently or quickly like the illusion that people are portraying. So you can see people do a before picture of how their weight looks or something like that, and then you can see an after picture which seems to indicate that this thing or this change happened overnight, and it's not true, it's not real, and it can affect the way that you perceive your worldview, your relationships, and the concepts of time. I don't even know if you are really understanding what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here is that it takes time to change. It takes time to grow things. It takes time to invest in yourself, and you will not change things overnight. If you have decided to change your diet, change the way that you spend your money and budget, to increase your credit score, to lose some pounds, if you have decided to grow a garden, you cannot go and dig that yard up, plant those seeds, and then come out tomorrow morning, and then all of a sudden you have okra and you have cabbage and peppers and things of that nature. So the concept of time is affecting adults as much as it has affected our children. So we used to, as a teacher, I've seen it. We used to say that children have a short attention span. And so we do things in just kind of fractional increments. We start and we do a little bit of math, and we do a little bit of English, and a little bit of reading, and a little bit of art. And so we have all of this buffet of things, but now we no longer have quality time. The illusion of time is affecting the quality of relationships, of food, of businesses, and of things of that nature. And I'm just on here asking you to invest quality time if things are of value to you. Invest time in yourself. Invest time in your children. Invest time in creating and structuring a solid, healthy foundation for your business. Invest time in losing the weight, and invest the money and attention, the quality of attention. It's not about quantity and shipping all of these videos out, quickly and things of that nature. That's not what I'm on here to do. Is to create a whole lot of videos that's just saying, hey, look at me, look at me. That's not why I'm here. So I'm asking you to invest some time. Take some time to listen to the complete videos if it's meaningful and if it's going to add value to you. The takeaway from this, I hope that you get is, again, if you are creating a garden outside, it's going to take some time. You have to invest time, money, and attention into that thing. If you are ready to homeschool your children, it's going to take time. If you are wanting to heal a toxic relationship, and both of you guys have come together to the table and you said this relationship is worth saving, it's not going to change overnight. You have to understand that you both are going to have to commit some time into this thing. The healing of our nation, as far as the deep rooted systematic racism, is going to take time. It's not going to change overnight. But if we are, as a team, as a village, as a family, as a country, are willing to come together to invest time and not just throw money at it, or not just think that it's going to again change overnight, then it's so important that we understand that time is valuable. Use your time wisely. Use it and sow into people that are worth it. Don't waste your time. Don't spend your time in things that are meaningless. Kind of like sitting there watching TV all day. Because you've seen those reruns over and over and over again. The stuff that you're watching on television, the stuff that you are sitting there engaging and going back and forth, the music that you are listening to, a lot of this stuff is so redundant and so habitual that it's not changing you. If you are ready to change your life, you have to change your mindset. And that means taking the time to understand yourself and the direction and purpose and plan that God has given you. That's what I'm telling you today, is to think about time and how it affects you and how it's being controlled or manipulated. Why am I here? Always to promote positive words for positive change, to help build bridges, and to break down blocks and barriers. My name is Raaw'el, and I am I guess, a, um, a strategic solutionary life coach. And I'm here to help to encourage you to think outside of the box, to think deeper, and not to just be a superficial, conscienceless being, that's just existing on this planet. And so that's my 10 minutes of time right there. I hope that it adds value. Come back, share this, and always know that I'm not here to waste your time. Again, I hope you get value of this. And why am I creating so many videos? It's because there's so much junk out there. that I hope that you take the time to find some things of value. And maybe you come across this as a piece of treasure, and that you can add this to your life and to your daily routine of increasing your mindset. All right, that's about it. Thank you for your time. Peace, love, and light.